You know, what I saw in that video was the typical conventional wisdom of Milton Friedman free market economics. All the conventional wisdom, it's just not true, okay? I wrote down a couple of notes while I was watching you interrupt the guy's presentation of what he was trying to cover with with the typical neoclassical economic stuff, Milton Friedman stuff, okay? First of all, the advertising that's good because it shows they're competing. Well, dollars going into advertising, it's not dollars going into improving the product, now is it? Okay? What advertising does is it tries to alter the perception of the product. It doesn't alter the product itself. It is intrinsically not efficient, okay? It's money not going into the product, okay? It's pretty freaking simple, all right? Now, I'm not against all advertising, but claiming that advertising improves the efficiency of the product is just flat out wrong, all right? It's the only way in which it could ever be perceived to improve the efficiency would be if it were to increase volumes. But the advertising going on right now is not going to change the demand for health care at all right? Zero. Administration costs. How can you claim that administration costs make it more efficient, okay? What they're doing is they're finding more and more complicated ways of preventing people from filing claims, from getting claims, and from denying coverage, okay? Now, that's where the innovation in the health insurance industry is going on, finding ways of weaseling out from their obligations and trying to figure out how they can play it more like a casino. They don't want to have any social responsibility. They're not concerned about social outcomes. And that's what we have, is a social crisis with healthcare. We've got people who are uninsured, people who are going bankrupt, who are dragging down the economy because of healthcare issues. It's a social issue, but the health insurance industries want no part of it. They want to treat every individual as a two-party transaction where they're the house and you're the gambler and it's run like a casino. That's how they want to operate it, okay? And it's socially irresponsible, okay? It does not have the best outcome. It has the best outcome between two parties as long as they both agree, okay? But the third party, the ones that get left out of insurance, they're not making out well at all, okay? That does not have the best social outcome. It's not the best for all right? It's the best for some, particularly the ones at the top, the ones who care mostly about themselves, all right? And this idea that they have lobbyists just because of all these socialist policies, well, we want to have some social responsibility. There are social problems that we have a government who has taken responsibility for solving, okay? And people going without health care is a drag on this country. It's a drag on the economy, and it's externalized by the health insurance industry. They want no part of it. They don't care. Look up the word externality, okay? Read externality and figure out why insurance, health insurance, is externalizing all those people it doesn't want to cover, and what happens as a result. The problem is that the health insurance industry is externalizing sick people, okay? That's the problem, all right? Profits prevent misallocation of resources? Well, that's bullshit, okay? What profits do, you pay for a product, the profits go to someone so they can go invest somewhere else, not in the product that you just paid for. The profits go somewhere else, all right? I'm not entirely against profits. I'm not against private enterprise. I think private enterprise is good for innovation. I think it's good because it promotes responsibility. And for complex corporations, for complex products, I think it's the best system available, okay? But for simple things like insurance, it's failing miserably, okay? It's not a question of the free market being the most efficient, because it's not. The free market is not more efficient, okay? It never was, never will be. It's more innovative, all right? And that's what we like about the free market, is the innovation. And we are able to tolerate the inefficiencies because of the innovation brings about increased productivity, all right? But what innovation is going into health insurance? Zero. The only innovation that's going into health insurance is figuring out ways of weaseling out of paying claims and weaseling out of covering people with pre-existing conditions, okay? The covering sick people is what it should be about, all right? And I think maybe I've said enough for now. But, you know, I just hear nothing but the Chicago school conventional wisdom coming out of you, and you really just don't understand that the free market is not more efficient. It's never been more efficient. It's more innovative. And the innovation leads to increased productivity, all right? That's why we like it. But in areas where there's no innovation, no increase in productivity, it's just, it's not more efficient. And health insurance is a good example. Now, I don't want socialized medicine. I don't want doctors and hospitals and medical equipment run by the government, because I like innovation, and I want that innovation to continue. With health insurance, there's no innovation going on there whatsoever, okay? Zero. Private health insurance has got no social reason to exist, okay? It's a casino, all right? It doesn't cover people who need it. And that's all I'm going to say for now. Thanks for listening.